The former governor of New Jersey, Christie, is still with us, and he's got his book with him, and it is titled "Let Me Finish."
There we go.
Yes, it is.
There it is. There it is. Story.
Now, in the book, I think you tell the story of the victory speech which you helped President Trump write in 2016.
What happened that evening was, as it got to be really early the next morning, and it was apparent that he was going to be the president-elect, Stephen Miller.
Would you forgive me, Governor,
Sure.
if I just jump in? There's a moment in a presidential campaign on election night when the winner knows he has become the next president. And was there a moment with President Trump?
Yes, when they called Pennsylvania. We were sitting downstairs in a large group of people, and they called Pennsylvania, and Vice President-elect Pence reached over and grabbed his arm, and the president-elect turned and looked at me and said, "We should go upstairs." And we went up to the apartment with just a much smaller group of people. We got up to the apartment. Stephen Miller, who was the president's speechwriter, came up to me and said, "I need your help." And I said, "What's up?" He goes, "I have an exquisitely crafted concession speech, but I only have bullet points on a victory speech. We need to write a victory speech." So myself, Stephen Miller, Ivanka Trump, Jared Kushner, and Vice President Pence sat around the Trump dining room table and put together a draft of that speach for the president to consider.
You were
standing right there. It was a pretty amazing night.
Give my right arm for that.
An amazing night.
Go. Wow. Two quick stories now. I want your comments. 5,700 millionaires left New York City and New Jersey last year because of taxes, I think.
Because of taxes. Listen, and for 8 years, I held the line on taxes in New Jersey, and what we did was increase the number of millionaires that we had in the state and people who were growing businesses and creating jobs, over 340,000 new jobs. Now, under the new Murphy administration, raising taxes at every level, corporate taxes, personal taxes, and people are mobile. And the report just came out, New Jersey is the biggest departure state in America. More people are net leaving New Jersey than coming than any state in the country. And it makes me sad. As somebody who owns 2 homes in New Jersey, I'm very worried, Stuart, about that.
Quick comment on Howard Schultz, independent candidacy.
Bring him on. Go, Howard, go. We want Howard as an independent candidate.
Because he would split the left.
He would split the left, and we would win by an even bigger margin in 2020 with President Trump. So if Howard wants to run, I'm all in. I'll even write him a check if he wants. Let's go, Howard. Get into the race and ensure re-election for Donald Trump in 2020.
I don't think he needs the check.
No, I don't think he does.
I'll do it anyway.
The name of the book is
Let Me Finish.
Let Me Finish. And you're going to autograph that copy for me.
You bet I will, Stuart.
You're a good man, Governor.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on. That's darn right. We've always liked each other no matter what people say about us, right?
That's true, Governor.
Darn right.
Governor Christie, thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me on.